Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we've got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And you've been so kind to Sarah. Thank you for everybody who's been helping out with her wish list, which is down in the description box for her and her kids. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Becca from House of Lenormand is in the chat. Yay. Do follow House of Lenormand. Becca does these amazing grand tableaus using the Lenormand cards. You're not going to find anything like that anywhere else. It is exquisite. So there's that. Okay. And Deanne Shieldman Tarot, you're a brunette now. Yeah. So, thank you. All right, and today I am wearing these lovely gold nails. I love the kitty. I love the kitty, and I love this painting style. But anyway, oh, the sweetness. And I'm using the steampunk tarot deck today. All right, so that's what's going on. And of course, Tigress of Forley. Happy Scorpio season. And I know a lot of you are Scorpios too. So, all right. Yes, my birthday is next month on the 6th. So, okie dokie. Oh, Ricky's here. Ricky says, and the star of the show, soon to star as Yoda in Star Wars Episode 10, Return of the Kitty. Oh, Boo-Boo's and Kitty. Oh, thank you. Sleeping in the Halloween blanket. He's in there. Just all a little cozy. So, all right. Dan Shieldman Tarot is Scorpio. We have the same birthday. Awesome. Okay, but we've got questions today. Holy buckets, do we have questions? And first, I'm actually we're gonna start with something that isn't yet in the chat, because in the chat you were talking about an unconfirmed story that Putin may have collapsed and been resuscitated. So at 3:30, let's start out with because that could make a change in Ukraine. Putin collapsed and Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ricky says, well, even Jedi Masters must sleep. That is true. Okay, Rubio says the Putin story is being reported in the news feed by the GB News channel. Is that Great Britain? Scorpio Mama, I'm 11/6. Happy Scorpio season. Oh, wow. Isabel Moss is wondering, Becca, did you refuse entry to Putin? I would have thought Becca would be like, oh no, continue down the hallway. First door on your left. Anyway. Putin, ick, blah. Lori Bordine is saying India Today News is reporting the Putin news is false. I get he's sick as a dog. Yeah, Cindy, first elevator shaft on the left. Cindy just won the internet today. Knight of Cups. Oh, it feels like U.S. spies, intelligence is really, really tracking closely every little bit. So, Kathy Delisle says, anyone felt a tremor in the force? Oh, Putin being unalived? I don't know if that would be a tremor. That would be more like a burst of joy in the force that he's gone. As goodness floods in to fill the black hole of energy that he is. Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. All right, what do we got? Isabel Moss is Palpatine II. Exactly. All right, Six of Pentacles. Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Fool. I don't have death here. I don't have... Kathy PR says BBC's not reporting it. GB News is our version of Fox News. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. That is it relatively new? Because yuck, you poor thing. Yeah, there's no death, there's no judgment, there's a fool. But other than that, there isn't even any major arcana here. So yeah, he's still sitting pretty. Ugh. He's had a lot of health care. Page of Cups, health care. But there's not necessarily so much they can do. It's more just trying to keep the status quo, keep him comfortable. If he's not already in quite a bit of pain, he's going to be. And this is a fool. So I think they're going to increasingly have him on painkillers. That's what that says to me. So hello, Flora. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you for the nails, by the way. Thank you. And happy birthday. All right. So I think he's still there. But ick. Hey, feel free to prove me wrong. I'd be totally good with that. Okay. Anyway, I don't wish death on anyone, but you know, kind of happens to everybody eventually. Anyway, all right, at 8:40, Joe Eliza had a question, so let's come back to Joe Eliza was wondering, I'm curious to know what Mark Meadows is thinking these days. He's been very quiet lately. Will he be a flipper too? I can't do a dolphin noise. Flipper. Yeah, we should stick to pancakes. Then I won't hurt your ears. Okay. Yeah, Isabel Moss. Let's just say Putin won't be missed. But let's see. Mark Meadows. Where are you? Angry, frustrated. This has been going on a long time. Fed up. But he believed in the far right cause. He believed in that extremism. So it's not all, Trump hypnotized me kind of garbage that some of them do, but Page of Swords. Oh, you're really going to try to minimize your part in this? Really? Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Death card, Four of Swords. He's already turned over huge amounts of information, and that's a sort of truth. These are actions that were taken trying to get some kind of deal for himself. He's going to be considered central, one of the central people in this plot, because everybody went through him. That's the thing about Trump not using email or other electronic devices. He would actually grab other people's devices, use other people's devices, but not necessarily using his own all the time. But so everything went through Meadows, or a ton of stuff went through Meadows. He's trying to get what he can, but this is bad. If this was just the Four of Swords on its own, the quiet as a tomb, I mean, if it was just this, I would say, okay, that would mean that he's going to, he's giving up information, and maybe some of this will go away. But you stick a Major Arcana Death card right in there. Oh, it goes away all right. Very badly. So yeah. Don't shed a tear for Mark Meadows. No. Raymond DePascal says Meadows was the wingman for the insurrection. Yes. Yes. Egats. All right. So what was next here? Thread of Hope had a question at 12:45. Thank you for being here, going through the news with me. Will whomever ends up as speaker successfully disrupt the 2024 election process or certification? But we went through this already. Thank you, stars. Thank you. Cheryl Clark. Mark Meadows, how may I direct your treasonous calls? That's awesome. Okay. Thank you, Deanne. All right, so whoever ends up as speaker successfully disrupt 2024. Oh, good news. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like some of the chaos is contained over in the House. King of Wands. Well, that's Trump or the other MAGA leaders, the ilk. Seven of Wands. Eight of Cups. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. No. I love this. All right, Seven of Wands. This is on the defensive. Eight of Cups. This is the card of evidence, and the election is going to go very well. I've got the Queen of Wands in the middle, and the Nine of Pentacles here. So far right, they're going to stay in a position of prominence in the Republican Party. Yeah, they're still there in their delusions. But it ends with Uncle Joe. Beloved Uncle Joe. So I'll take it. Thank you, Suburban Housewife. Yeah, Steampunk Tarot deck is quite pretty. All right, so what is next? What is next? All right, now this, I didn't get a chance to, I was helping my mom this morning, and I didn't get to any news. So all I know is what you guys were telling me at 15:45. Yeah, 15:45. So the Australian billionaire, the redhead, Pratt, who Trump blabbed some of our secrets to, like, oh, our nuclear subs can carry, they carry this many nuclear warheads and they can get this close to their target, and blah 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 blah. And so Pratt went off and told, oh, the coincidence, 45 people. If he gets something from Biden, is he going to spread it to 46 people? Anyway, and now news agencies have gotten hold of some tapes. I think it was maybe for an article, not entirely sure, but tapes of Pratt apparently not being exactly complimentary towards Trump. So, yum. Valerie Sargent, I'm going to agree with you. Creepy Carrot Top. So, there are kind of two questions here. All right, the first one would be from Jeanette Mahan. Is Jack Smith looking into the secret documents that 45 shared with Australian billionaire? I was the hair. I know he could, the brill, he could maybe. Anyway, Australian billionaire Pratt, who is also a member of Mar-a-Lago. MeidasTouch Network posted an update on YouTube about this. Also, didn't he pay a lot more? Didn't Pratt pay whatever he was supposed to pay? He ended up paying like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars more, which sounds perhaps like paying for something. Cheryl Clark says it was Australian 60 Minutes. And Joyce Matthews says they played some of the tapes on MeidasTouch. Thank you. So Jack Smith, are you looking into now? My understanding is that Trump ran his mouth. I don't know that he did actually share documents. I didn't hear about him sharing documents. But is Jack Smith looking into this? Oh, setting up the party. It's also my card of Mar-a-Lago, which is where this took place. 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Allegedly? Or is it still alleged? All right. 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I don't think it's just him. DLC says Pratt also paid $1 million to Trump's inauguration fund, and his wife also worked for Trump. Oh, man. Kevin said, yes, he paid $1 million for $50,000 worth of tickets to one of Trump's dumb events. Yikes. I get that our secrets, it isn't just Pratt. isn't just Pratt, that Jack Smith is looking at Trump running his mouth to multiple people. Yeah. Trump and his people have a lot of information. It's going to come out. And I have been getting for a long time that when Jack Smith finally, drops the hammer on all this, there are going to be a few surprises. Eek. All right, so the next question at 2120 or 2125 would be Lisa, who said, I cannot believe Trump was just showing the billionaire the documents. Trump was trying to sell the documents to the billionaire. All right. Please correct me if, now, I didn't see in the chat, but were there documents? And actually what I'm reading on here is, was Trump trying to sell information to this guy? Earth Yogi says, I didn't hear about documents. Okay. Sorry. You get a hair on your face and it's like, where did that originate? Hierophant. Governments. Government secrets. Sherry, I agree. Voices from the swamp. What really worries me is how many countries are now holding back vital information because 45 has destroyed our reputation. We no longer appear trustworthy. Or people, they're like, I can trust Biden, but I don't know who's going to get in after him. Exactly. Kathy Delisle says he was boasting at the dinner table. He wanted to impress the billionaire. Amy Jones says, define sell. Giving away documents and then just happen to get campaign donations? Good point. 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords. I'm getting Trump's in huge trouble. That's what this feels like. And Trump's finances are a mess, but we kind of knew that. Excuse me, I've got an itch right on the end of my nose. Right there. Sorry. Trump's finances are a mess. Pratt was in good shape. This is the merchant card. This 9 of Cups. Look at all of the bounty you get. When you join Mar-a-Lago and hang out with me, look at all the stuff you could get. Lucky Girl says, I don't think the initial reporting said anything about documents. Just visiting. Nope. It jumped. Just Dumpty talking about submarines to Pratt. Thank you. So, 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords. There's definitely investigations going on here, but I think you have a good point. Where was it? Define sell. Yeah. And I can't find where that was. I'm so sorry. And my short-term memory is not everything I want it to be. Amy Jones, thank you. Define sell. Yeah. Holly in France, exactly. A fake billionaire trying to impress a real billionaire. Exactly. Hello, Melody. Maggie Who says, maybe that's why Jack Smith hired his friend who specializes in multi-country crimes. Mm-hmm. So, Earth Yogi says Australia did end up buying subs, which is interesting. Uh-huh. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Yeah, I've had these for a long time. I love them. These have gotten a lot of use over the years. Just a lot of use. So, okay. Lisa has a very, very good question. Oh, hang on. A Free Spirit says, in the original report, Pratt was talking about Australia buying submarines, and Trump came back with info on USA subs. Hello, Kiba. Thank you, friend. Okay. Oh, Trumpy. Don't be Trumpy. Okay, 26. I know. Lisa has a very basic, very good question. George Santos is broke. How's he going to make bail on Friday? How is he going to make bail? Oh, do like and subscribe, please. Also, this coming Saturday night is our monthly patron social. You can come on screen if you'd like. I can have 9 people with me, and some people come and go. And you can put some faces to the names in the chat. And we start out by playing. We have this little silly news game, and then we can do readings and talk, but talk face to face and talk to each other. And it's a social. Or you can stay in the chat if you prefer, whatever works for you. So that is this coming Saturday night, last Saturday of each month, on Patreon from 8 to 10 p.m. The link is in the description box, and I don't have super expensive tiers. I just don't. So you should come along. Okay. CC Ryder says, according to the New York Times, Mr. Trump revealed at least 2 pieces of critical information about U.S. submarines' tactical capabilities. It does not appear Trump showed Mr. Pratt any of the classified documents. And Sherry Baum immediately followed with, I'll take fraud for 200, Alex. Because we've got a Santos. Yeah. Yeeps. All right, let's go on to, 28:30. Let me catch up here. 28. Make it 28:40. So George Santos, you're broke. How are you gonna pay for your bail? Flower One Star says, what does entertainment only mean exactly? Could someone, CC Ryder, would you mind explaining? I think you'd do the best job. Actually, I know you'd do the best job. Oh, okay. Lovers. Oh my God. Everything about this man is a lie. Everything about he lied the other day that his niece was kidnapped by Chinese spies temporarily. The police are called, and there is no evidence of that happening. Oh, it's like a funhouse mirror. Yeeps. 4 of Pentacles. Having money troubles. King of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Hierophant. I don't know. He's going to come up with the money somewhere. And that's yeah. It's what it feels like is he's going to come up with money for it, but it's going to come under scrutiny because he doesn't have the money, but he looks like he does, and he's just keeping up the bluster, the kind of far right bluster, the right of perfected, and so Isabel Moss says, does he even have a niece? I don't know. Sandy Miller's asking, what was that baby he was carrying around? Someone asked him, a journalist asked him, oh, is that your baby? And George Santos said, not yet. Apparently it was the baby of one of his staffers. And why was he carrying this baby around? I don't know. Knight of Wands? No, Queen of Wands. All right, so again, far right. And Hierophant. I'm really important. That's what he's, yeah. I don't know. I don't. Cindy's asking, use another donor's credit card? Very likely. And John Francis suggesting that George's fake baby was stuffed with cash. Valerie's asking if he kidnapped the baby. And is he mentally ill? He is a pathological liar. He cannot help himself. He cannot. He won't even tell the truth when he can, because it makes him less important. If he told the truth about everything, he would feel like no one. His whole sense of identity is built on grandiosity to make up for gaping holes in his sense of self. But there comes a point where, with mental illness, there are many people dealing with various forms of mental illness, depression, PTSD. But there's also a point where, are you a danger to yourself or others? And he's a danger to others. He's not doing himself any favors. Excuse me. But he's just... Jeanette is saying, Mahan is saying, George Santos is Donald's twin. Actually, I think they've got different... problems. But MTG, Trump, and Santos are dealing with three heinous but separate sets of issues and the worst coping skills imaginable. So, Temperance. Giovanna, no, he doesn't. No, I've seen nothing that would suggest. Is it dissociative? No, it's not dissociative disorder. With the new name for what they used to call multiple personality disorder, it has a new name. I haven't seen anything like that. This is just pathological lying. Temperance. Look, it's a thief card. Nine of Swords. Two of Wands. There comes a point here where one, they say he has been DID. Thank you. Oh, it is dissociative identity disorder. Thank you. apparently he has, allegedly, he has been using donor money to pay for things. But there is also a point where on the right, they really need his vote in the House. They're in desperate straits, and they really need him out. But yikes, he's beyond pushing it. Oh, bless Valerie. My stepmom had it. She had 6 identities. Oh, bless. Yeah, you don't get DID without heinousness in your past. Man. Jeanette says, I like the steampunk tarot a lot. I do too. Thank you, Lynette. Ace of Wands. Hermit. 6 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. You're in trouble, dude. Charity. Hermit. Yeah, the truth is coming for this guy, and he's going to prison. He's just isolation. Matter of fact, I don't even know how long they would keep him in general population, because he would lie to the wrong people, and he would also manipulate people. I think he may end up with some isolation there, but he's got a lot to pay back to society, and the truth is going to hurt him. That's what I'm getting on Santos. So, ugh. Oh, okay. CC Ryder has information about CNN. Yes, thank you, Deanne. Okay, so CC Ryder says CNN is playing the Pratt tapes right now. Oh, wait, let me get my tea. CNN is playing the Pratt tapes right now. Pratt is on tape saying, quote, Trump said, that Ukraine phone call, that was nothing compared to what I usually do. What we usually talk about it. Like what? Like what, Trump? I think I want to know if these tapes are going to hurt Trump. 3830. There's so much good news to 3830. There's so much news out there. Pratt tapes hurt Trump. Oh, I'm fine, Faye. I have osteoarthritis. I'm fine. Oh, thank you, Deanne. Autumn deserves lots of likes. She comes on every day for us. Really appreciate her. That is very sweet. Thank you. So, Temperance, Hermit. Did I shuffle? Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess. Oh, he wasn't just blowing smoke. This is not good. When considering this man's bathroom reading was top secret documents, this is important stuff. Very, very important treasure, important secrets. This does not feel good at all. already interviewed Pratt? Hasn't Smith or his team already interviewed Pratt? Empress, so that's the country. 6 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, excuse me, 7 of Cups. Yeah, I don't know that these tapes are specifically going to be the issue, but oh man, this is not the last we've heard of Trump running his mouth. Okay. Let's go on to Cosmic. Okay, so I got, okay, so actually that takes care of that from Cosmic Goat Lady. Sharon Rice had a question at 4115. I think she's toast anyway, but Sharon Rice was asking if Colorado boots Dumpty off the ballot for participation in the insurrection, will they also boot Bobblehead? Are you even going to be on the ballot? Because I don't think she's going to get reelected. Whew. CC Ryder says Bradley Moss, national security attorney everyone knows on Twitter, is on CNN discussing the Pratt tapes. Ooh, wow. Kathy Delisle says, oh yes, Jack is sitting on the mother load. Okay. All right, Bobblehead. Bobert. Are you going to get booted off the ballot? Or just booted out of office? Or is everything just going to go swimmingly for you? 6 of Pentacles. This, oh my God, this woman's life, there are some people who live, I've talked so much about the drama triangle, the victim, somebody who always thinks they're a victim, and then they go to jump up to be a persecutor or a savior, but then they immediately come, of course, they're never appreciated enough, or they have to protect themselves because they fall down to being a victim again. They're also, that's separate from chaos agents, and not in the sense of in politics, people talk about chaos agents like, oh, they want to shake things up. No, this is somebody, these are the people whose lives are always collapsing. It's like one of those visual effects where you feel like you're going through or down or whatever, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, and there's just always chaos. That's her. World, 6 of Wands, Star, 3 of Swords, Ace of Wands. This was a big thing for her. This was her getting this job was massive in her world. Just huge. World, life-changing, far-right victory. She's the star. Her getting into this office took her from, in her mind, very, very low to these heights. But I've got 3 of Swords coming up. My voting card is 2 of Swords. So an Ace of Wands. So she may be able to continue pushing right-wing something. But I don't see her getting reelected. So he says, I could not live like that. I like calmness. Oh, you and me both. I try very hard to keep the chaos level at a minimum. Yeah, okay, far right, swelling into covfefe. There's always going to be a job for somebody who is that far to the right. There's always a group, think tank, news blah something who will hire someone like that. But Hierophant, Four of Swords, and Knight of Cups. There's a Democrat is going to run against her, isn't there? Because this is the government. That is quiet as a tomb. Four of Swords. And then the Cups. Knight of Cups. Someone actively fighting for the people of Colorado. Democrat. So, yeah. But I don't know if she'll get kicked off the ballot. I don't know. I just know she's not going to be reelected. I don't know that, but that's what the cards are saying. It's what the energy's saying. So, whew, okay. At 46:30, we have got Glenn Bart's question. 46. I'll make it 46:40. Is the delay in getting a speaker in place intentional, or just MAGA rats in chaos? Oh, it's not just the MAGA rats. It's the Republican rats, too. Is the delay in getting a speaker intentional, or just a bunch of backbiting rats? Lovers, purity tests. Cherry Bomb says, why not both? 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Democrats are fine. We're fine. Wait, the Democrats in the House, they're fine. Ready to get to work, know what they want to do, know exactly who their leader would be. Their leader is now, but who would become speaker? But this chaos, 5 of Wands, is this rancor. And then we got a thief card. I think this is just chaos. I think there's some people on the far right who love the, I'm so sorry, who love the idea of the whole thing just burning to the ground because they're stupid. But no, they're all rats. Okay. This next question is just a little bit upsetting. But I want to read on this. This was an opinion piece at 48:45. This was an opinion piece over on Raw Story. I'm going to get a drink of my tea here. And it's a little upsetting, but hang on just a second. Okay. Let's make this 49:30. And I wonder if my sinuses are acting up because it's like a reaction, like I really don't want to read on this, but I need to read on this. In an opinion piece on Raw Story, link is in the description box, Republicans are warming up to the idea of jail cells that they want to put American women into. Republicans, how badly do you want to lose? How many decades do you want to be out of power? Infuriating. Cherry Bomb says, I am ready to be upset. This is why I want to be with you. I don't want to look at this stuff by myself. Six of Cups. Please vote Democrat. Please vote for Democrats. Please. Please. King of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. My heavens. Okay. Please vote blue. Vote blue. Vote blue. Vote blue. Right now, King of Pentacles. These Republican jerks think, well, we have power, and it's just a matter of time until we have even more. This is Ten of Cups right in the middle, and this is a big no. And this King is reduced to a page. I'm not getting jail. I'm not getting prison. This isn't just some level of death for the Republican Party. This is hammering the coffin nails in. So, whew. Anyway. Okay, so, Giovanna, jail for what? The right to save your own life? How about that? We'll just, I don't want to push anybody's buttons today. We'll just, the right to control your own health care. Leave it at that. Anyway. All right. Man. Got 3 questions left. Let me see if I can get through them. I get 2 of them all. At 52:30. All right. U.S. amps up its military posture in the Middle East, warns against escalation. Oh, can we not? Can we just stop the war stuff? Could we have some dance-offs? Could we teach authoritarians some nice, calming, hobbies like knitting? Okay. Can we not? This is why I watch so much Star Trek. I can envision a world beyond a lot of this garbage, where the Earth is a paradise. World card. Where the Earth is a paradise, and the Federation is trying to spread the idea of that paradise. Then again, the word utopia, I believe, is a Greek word that means nowhere, because it doesn't exist. Anyway, Knight of Cups. Oh, we're ready. Yeah. Anybody out there who's thinking about attacking the U.S.? Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And we've got a whole generation now with heavy duty military experience. So don't do it. Don't. No. Yeah. Just go home. 4 of Swords. 2 of Cups. Oh, good diplomacy. Card of diplomacy. Page of Wands. 5 of Cups. Okay, we know a lot of people are being hurt, and that is heinous. Right in front of that, got a Page of Wands. So these are smaller things. So I am liking this card of diplomacy right in the middle. And these would be in this, on the scale of the whole world. These are horrible situations, but they're, the scale of the whole world. Oh, no. I'm fine, Judith. I'm fine. The scale of the whole world, things are bad. Things heinous in certain areas. But I've got a diplomacy card in the middle, and that makes me very happy. And part of it is because there are, obviously, the leaders in Iran are going to continue to be the blankety blanks that they are. And all I have to do is read yet another article about how a woman in Iran, because she wouldn't wear a hijab, yeah. Anyway, but in general, yeah, you don't mess with the U.S. military. All right, so at least it's saying diplomacy. So that's good. That's good. Lisa says Trump is going after Emmer. Oh, and that's the next question. That was the next question at 5640. 5640. Openly hostile to Trump. Dun, dun, dun. I'm openly hostile to Trump. Hi, Dumpty. I think you're the human embodiment of all 7 deadly sins. You are a stain on history, the history of our country, on humanity itself. You're a vile human being, and I want nothing more than you to be held accountable in a court of law with due process, actual evidence, and for you to be incarcerated for the rest of your natural life. Tie. Anyway. Openly hostile to Trump. MAGA allies scramble to torpedo GOP Speaker hopeful Emmer. Representative Tom Emmer, a Republican from Minnesota. No. Yes? Montana's MT, right? So, I lived in Minnesota. It's MN, right? Who voted for Tom Emmer in Minnesota? Ugh. Anyway, Emmer appears to have significant support within the House Republican Conference. Yay. Yeah, MT is Montana. Thank you, Lisa. This is Minnesota. Yeah. Some MAGA Republicans are claiming that he would be a poor choice due to his supposed disloyalty to the former president. Quote, he's openly hostile to Trump, which isn't helpful since Trump will be the nominee. Please make him the nominee. Please make Trump the nominee. He lost before. Oh, is he going to lose again? Oh, it's going to be ugly. Anyway, so Emmer. DLC says Emmer is no winner. He's from the northern part of Minnesota. Okay. Yeeks. Judith Juliet said Emmer and Scott voted to certify the election. Well, at least there's that. Two of Wands. All right, they're still talking. Four of Pentacles, World, Tower, Strength, Page of Cups. Sharon Rice says he's a better candidate than an election denier who voted not to certify the election. But over here, I have Democrats, strong, fine. And here, I've got there aren't enough votes. World card, which is another dead end. Tower in the middle. So the Republicans continuing to embarrass themselves completely. DLC says Emmer's pushing to let the boundary water canoe area to be mined, which would ruin that area. Of course he is. Goral says Kev supports Emmer, says he was working with him while he was speaker, but since Trump is against him, so will his morons in Congress. So another bust. I'm getting a bust. RSA West says Emmer is completely awful. Doesn't sound great. Ten of Swords. It's not good for the Republicans. Empress, that's America. Nine of Wands. Oh, we're so beaten up by this process. Hanged Man. The cards are saying no. We need a Speaker of the House because we need to pass funding. We need to keep the government open. But these cards for not only Emmer, but the Republicans are terrible. I mean, heinously bad. Ugh. Yeah, Giovanna says, on a scale from awful to 1, he's a 1. Okay, now this is something that kind of blew my mind. And this is, we're right on that edge of gossip, but I'm not reading it for the gossip part. Because heaven knows I am not a fan of the Kardashians at all. Not a little. No thanks. Okay. At 103. Hear me out. Cherry Bomb says, gossip? You come sit right next to me, girl. Cherry Bomb, you are awesome. Okay. So, all right. The Kardashians had some kind of party and said it was a star-studded party. And which apparently was laughable. Oh, CC Ryder says, I had to look this up. It's true. Oh, good. Oh, that's right. It was Kim Kardashian's birthday. Don't care. Okay. Star-studded party. And apparently it was just pictures of, mainly just pictures of the Kardashian daughters themselves. And Jenner girls coming into the party. Their significant others weren't there. You didn't get Timothy Chalamet or the, oh God. Anyway, so who cares? Whatever. Except they invited Ivanka and she showed. So is Ivanka working her way back into, is authoritarian Barbie working her way back into the world? Eight of Swords. She's not welcome most places. Yeah, exactly, M. Kelpie. Ivanka's trying to get back into social circles. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ten of Wands. Oh, the burden of the far right. Queen of Wands. You were in the White House when those children were taken away from their parents, and you stayed. Justice is in the middle, please. Hey, New York. Dude, can you please hold Ivanka accountable, please? Thanks. XO from Chicago. Chariot, 9 of Wands. Ivanka is going to be back in the spotlight. This is the 10 of Wands. This is the burden of the far right, the queen of the far right, the princess, right? But I've got justice right in the middle. I've got the chariot here, which is bigly justice. And the 9 of Wands, which is feeling beaten up. So I think that it is possible that let's just say the legal system is going to bring Ivanka back into prominence. Please. Yeah. CC Ryder says, articles say Kim, Ivanka, and Jared worked together on prison reform in 2018. Remember when Kim went to the White House? Oh, I know. I was just wondering if the princess was going to work her way back into society. Yes, Kathy Delisle on the stand, testifying against her father. Oh, I'm hoping it's not just against her father. I want her to be held accountable for what she has done, because she was a part of Griftco too. The moon, howling at the moon. Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Yeah, she's not welcome. She's not welcome in most places. Queen of Cups, these would be normal, people in circles. But this is completely on the defensive, which is what she is. And life goes on in the social circles without her. She's not welcome. Good. That's what I was looking for. She shouldn't be. At all. Anyway. All right. Thank you for going through the news with me. I am so grateful. It is 1:28 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Sarah will be there this afternoon for Creative Sprints. Tomorrow is her official day off, so it will just be me again. John Francis, can we have another? Well, that was horrible. No, but that wasn't horrible because things are not going to go swimmingly for her, which makes me pleased. Okay. So, don't forget the Saturday night is our monthly social get together on Patreon. Links in the description box. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow because I am here 365 days of the year. Yes, all of them. Next year, I will be here 366 days of the year. So there. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You're not alone. We're in this together. And there are good days ahead. All right. Hang in there. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow.